Hey family, NBA 2K16 actual gameplay today. I have 1/4's worth of video between the Cavs and the Golden State Warriors. So if this is the first time you have seen me, you might as well sub right now, because on launch day 2K16 I got 11 to 15 tip videos coming, and the quality of my tips are guaranteed. So let's get into this gameplay. I'm going to show you guys the video. Word of warning, because it is leaked, so the footage is going to be, for lack of a better word, it's going to be ghetto. So let's go. The human user is actually using the Warriors. So he's a casual gamer, so you don't expect the best kind of offense, but the computer makes him pay here for a bad pass, so that's a good sign. But here's some good news. You can see computer Lebron is going for ISO post up. And the beautiful thing that just happened right there is that you can see as LeBron got into the post up, Kevin Love actually got out of his way. This never happens in 2K15. That's good. That's great news for us sim gamers, so let's keep watching. In this next clip, you can see the user takes a bad shot, but this is the beautiful thing. You can see how quickly the offense gets into horns formation. Look at that. That took like 3 seconds. This never happens in 2K15, and the horns action here is nice. The carry pick and roll is a distraction, opens up a pin down for Shumpert for the free. The human user had no chance, so that's beautiful. And you can see another version of the horns being run by the computer. Once again, they got into the offense really quickly. Beautiful action. This time it's a drive for Shumpert and he gets a foul. Now let's go back to the human user here for a second. I want you to focus on the bottom of the screen and look at all the weak side action between Draymond Green and Steph Curry. Now we all know that the Warriors run a swing motion offense in 2K16. And this weak side action never existed in 2K15. If you play 2K15 and you run swing or you run 4-1 space, the weak side guys will just stand there and they won't move a muscle. But here you can see here Draymond and Steph Curry keep crisscrossing themselves. So this is also great news for gamers like ourselves. And here is another clip. You can see here Steph Curry brings up the ball and he's turboing here, but the motion feels nice. So that foot planting, you can kind of see it there. It's not like sliding, so that looks tight. And this is another beautiful dunk in by Draymond. Something this also never happens in 2K15. We began with a Steph Curry Bogut pick and roll, and Draymond actually dunked in. And the user, he was actually able to throw a pass into Draymond. In 2K15, that's a steal by the computer defender. Because the computer defender in the paint, in 2K15, they have psychic powers. If you throw it in there, they'll poke it. But here you can see because the defender was turned around, he couldn't stop the entry pass into Green into the paint, so that was beautiful. That is super nice. And here, last play of the day. Once again, Steph's bringing up the ball. He's turboing again, but the motion feels nice. The body scans are looking great. And here, he runs a high pick and roll with Bogut again. Now, he takes a bad free here, but the point here is that you can see as Bogut actually dove into the rim, computer Klay Thompson cut down. At this point, there's actually 2 guys on Curry. Bogut is diving, so the paint defender is sucked in. Klay Thompson is wide open on the corner for a free. So he just missed it there. And even if you actually give it to Klay and Shumpert closes out, Bogut would have sealed the I think that's even Timothy Moskov, but he would have sealed that defender right under the basket for another easy entry pass from Klay. So that cut by Klay at the initial part of the action is fantastic. That also never happens in 2K15. So as you guys can see, the offense next year is going to take a lot of basketball IQ and anticipation. But the good news is all of these actions take place quickly and they happen intelligently. So if we can prepare ourselves correctly, everybody should run some pretty deadly and realistic offense. You don't need cheese anymore. Cheese is weak. This stuff, nasty. So like I said, make sure you like this video, and if you haven't subbed to me, you might as well sub right now. If I can break down league gameplay this way, imagine what I can do for you with the game in my hands. Alright? And for those of you who's already in the family, make sure you like all my launch day videos. The more attention they get, the better videos I can make for you guys, so that's great news. And I will have one more video coming out for NBA 2K15. I actually call that, I'm going to call it Sam Fam Uncut. What happens is I'm going to show you guys me playing a game with no editing. It's just going to be me using the Clippers against the Warriors on Hall of Fame Sim, 48 minutes, and I'll break down the entire game for you. So for those of you who are excited, that's because you're basketball nerds. respect. For those of you who think that sounds boring, that's okay. It is a pretty long, it'll be a long vid. It's going to be 48 minutes of me breaking down everything that has to do with winning in 2K and NBA 2K15. So keep an eye out for that. And as always, thanks for coming by. Sorry about the quality of the leak footage. This is the best I can find, but at least we saw some gameplay and it looks promising. Very excited. And yeah, have a good... Well, it's not the weekend right now. I actually made a video earlier today. So have a good night, have a good morning, wherever you are. I'll see all of you guys next time.